She ran from our wedding when her ex showed up. 4 years later, she walked into my office with tears in her eyes. Her ex Nate walked into our wedding ceremony, and Vanessa dropped her bouquet. She looked at me, then at him, then ran out of the church in her wedding dress. 200 people watched her climb into his Porsche while I stood there holding both rings. Her mom screamed, "Vanessa, what are you doing?" She didn't even look back. That night, her sister called. She's already at Nate's penthouse. My stomach turned. They'd been texting for months while she helped me taste wedding cakes. The morning of our wedding, he'd sent, "I'm outside. Choose him or choose me." She chose him. 2 weeks later, she was in Cabo posting sunset photos while I was returning wedding gifts alone. Then our friends picked sides. They make sense together. They all knew about Nate's money. His dad owned half the city's commercial real estate. The penthouse alone was worth 10 years of my salary. Every mutual friend suddenly had plans when I called. My best man admitted we all saw this coming. That destroyed me more than anything. But here's what nobody expected. I channeled every ounce of humiliation into the LSAT and scored 99th percentile. Got into law school with a full ride. 3 years of pure rage-fueled studying. Slept 4 hours a night. Memorized every case about hidden assets. Morrison and Associates recruited me because I'd become obsessed with one thing: learning exactly how rich people hide money during divorces. My professors called it unhealthy. I called it motivation. While I was becoming their best forensic analyst, Nate was buying Vanessa a yoga studio. They got married in Bali. The wedding cost more than my entire education. Instagram showed me everything. Private jets, designer everything, a life I could never give her. But I knew something they didn't. Rich people always betray each other eventually. 4 years later, I heard her voice outside my office. My boss was saying, "Our best analyst will handle your case." Then Vanessa walked in. "My husband's hiding everything. His family has connections everywhere. I need help." She hadn't seen me yet. She was still explaining how Nate cheated with her best friend, her yoga instructor, and at least 4 others. How he'd been moving money since their wedding day. How his dad threatened her with lawyers she couldn't afford. Then our eyes met. The color drained from her face completely. She grabbed the desk to steady herself. Her Hermes bag hit the floor. My boss asked if there was a problem. Vanessa could barely speak. We know each other. My boss turned to me. "Is that an issue?" I smiled. "Not at all." Vanessa looked like she might faint. She had to sit down, and that's when I noticed the exhaustion under all that expensive makeup. The trembling hands, the wedding ring she kept twisting. This was going to be even better than I'd imagined. My boss left us alone. The silence stretched forever. Finally, Vanessa whispered, "I didn't know you worked here." I pulled out her file. "Let's discuss your husband's assets." She flinched at the word husband. Perfect. For 3 weeks, I dug through Nate's finances, and every document that crossed my desk had their names on it. Property deeds, bank statements, text messages between Nate and his mistresses. I found secret accounts he'd opened the day after their wedding. Shell companies in his dad's name. Offshore holdings in the Caymans. Tax fraud that made me whistle. His dad had been coaching him the whole time. Never let them own anything real. During meetings, Vanessa had to sit there while I explained each betrayal. "He's been planning to leave you with nothing since day one." She looked physically sick when I showed her. "Even the studio was never in your name." Her hands shook, reading the prenup loopholes I'd discovered. At mediation, Nate walked in cocky like he always did in college. Designer suit, Rolex catching the light. His lawyer actually smirked at my boss. "This is a waste of time." Then we started presenting my findings. Transaction histories, hidden inheritances, the second family he was supporting in Miami. I watched Nate's face change from smug to terrified. His lawyer kept asking for breaks. Nate called his dad. Some nobody paralegal found everything. The Cayman accounts, the Miami situation, everything. We're finished. Vanessa heard it too, and knew exactly who that nobody was. She was crying now, but trying to hide it. Later, she cornered me in the parking garage. "After everything I did to you, you still helped me. Why?" Her voice broke completely. I walked to my car. "I didn't help you. I did my job." Vanessa got everything. The penthouse, the studio, half his trust fund. My boss promoted me to partner. A month later, Vanessa waited by my car. "Leaving you was the biggest mistake of my life." I replied, "It was the best thing that ever happened."